motherfucker. Come on. Come on. You mad? Oh my God, I'm gonna get you in my hand, you're right.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know why Dolly is sitting up making excuses. I don't know what she talking about. I don't understand. I don't understand, bitch. I don't understand. Tired of fighting Ivory or whatever the fuck y'all call this bitch. Bitch, you a big neck, big back bitch. You take a lot of muscle work.
What's up, y'all? It's Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video. And today we're gonna be talking about Baddies Africa. Y'all were in the comments like crazy last episode, and don't get me wrong, like some of the comments I thought were, you know,
A choice.
but I don't mind none of that. Like, say what you gotta say, put down in the comments how you feel. We can go back and forth if you want to. But like I always tell people, like, I love people that subscribe to me. Y'all are my part of my family, right? But for the haters, just know you're watching me, I'm not watching you. But like, comment, subscribe, let's get into the video.
Let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flaming lips. You wanna play with me? You can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, want it, securing the
Talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the comments from last episode. Give me 1 second. I don't mind the comments. I don't mind none of that. But when people say, "Oh, Brian, you're biased. You're this," I don't feel like I'm biased. I've stated plenty of times, and I'm gonna show the receipts, that I said I don't like Dolly, and I don't want to say this because it's like I do not like Dolly's character on the show. I don't like Dolly. Didn't like her in Midwest. Don't like her now. I called her the brittle Barbie for a reason. The girl's always getting hurt. I've said this before. So for the new people that come to my channel, I just don't like this bitch. So does that mean I'm going to have a viewpoint and a POV that's different from you? Probably so, if you're a fan of Dolly. I'm not. Pure point blank. But like in that same video, did I give her her props? Say, hey, Dolly was out there. She did what she had to do. I didn't say that she was over here scary, this and the third. This episode, I am. But we're going to get to that. First, we're going to talk about these comments. All right. So I had some of my girl-la-las said, great video. This episode was so good. So much happened. Next week's about to be good too. Period, sis. Thank you. The next one said, great review as always. It seems like there's a lot of Dolly stands in the comments. Y'all act like y'all in real life hitting someone trying to dance with you, but he gave his opinion and Dolly tends. But when y'all didn't like something said, now it's by his girlfriend. Thank you, boo. Someone said, putting your hands around someone's neck is evading someone's personal space. So I'm gonna give you this. You're absolutely right. I do feel like, you know, in retrospect, Ivory over here putting her hands around Dolly's neck was over here a stretch. I can give you all that. I'm not, you know, I understand that. But I'm looking for the viewpoint of, we in the club, we had a booking, we're not supposed to fight. Is that what Dolly said? We're not supposed to fight? So I'm just thinking, like, you know, we could be copacetic. It is what it is. Ivory has been neutral this whole entire season. However, someone said in the comments, and I'll give you this one, Ivory has been doing some subtle bullshit. Ivory has been booing this girl in, and Ivory has been over here like booing thumbs down. She has been doing stuff at the club. I'll give y'all that. I would take that one. Y'all right, I'm wrong. I'll take that one.
But however,
when I'm talking about Dolly being a pussy ass bitch, y'all can't take that away from what I just said, because this episode proved everything that I just said. Y'all can't say, oh, she just didn't want to fight, her hand was broken. No, I don't give a fuck about none of that. There's plenty of girls on these seasons that have a whole hand look like this, still get out there. Dolly was fighting with a broken hand last season, still got out there. My whole thing is, you can't start shit and then not want to finish it. Boy, please, Ivory was wrong. Just say you don't like Dolly.
I did.
Tavy can't fuck with Dolly head up. She got a sneaker. But she did though. I think when they were outside and she fought Dolly because Dolly didn't want to fight her on the van when she took her chain. She fought her head up. And Dolly's mouth was over here bleeding and face was bloody. I might be wrong. Moral of the motherfucking story is, y'all can put whatever y'all want down there. I have no issue with it. I appreciate y'all over here sharing your comments. The shit be funny half the time. I'm just like, damn, they coming at me hard, shit. But it's not gonna make me sleep less. It's not gonna make me over here lose less money. it's gonna be like, damn. Okay, girl. Read me. However, like I said, I never want to have a channel where I agree with 100% of everything that people say. I think that's not real, right? So y'all said what y'all said, I said what I said, and it is what it is. We agree to disagree, and we're gonna move on to the next episode. So this episode, it starts where it left off, where Dolly and Ivory over here, throw their setup. Honestly, looking at it, I slowed it down. I made sure I try to have a good POV for the girls that say I'm biased. However, Ivory tore. Yeah. When I first saw it, I was like, okay, Dolly got that. But then when I rewatched it for the second time and slowed it down, Ivory got that. Now on the floor, I feel like Dolly did damage on the floor. But overall, the dub goes to Ivory. And I'm not gonna hold you, Dolly was swapping it. The thing about Ivory, she punched hard, so I know she over here busting lips. So after they fight and they get up, Dolly over here speed walking to the house. I'm just like, girl, you did your shit, like whatever. Maybe her hand was hurting. I don't know.
Hey, watch her. Watch her.
Go, Scotty. Might as well play.
Stay with her. Stay with her.
But Dolly go into the kitchen and she grabs a knife. Meatball, you see what the fuck you started? So this is where my logical brain comes into play. I don't give a fuck what happened. You grabbing a weapon is an automatic turn, so you going the fuck home. You been back on that 12-hour flight back to the United States. I don't give a fuck what happens. You picking up a weapon and talk about, all these girls versus me. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
And that's when I thought about it. I can run in the kitchen, grab a...
You wrote a check that your ass cannot cash. You picking up a knife, and that knife is insinuating that I will cause bodily harm to someone. That is crazy. And you look at Baddies on Wild, it's about, you picked up a weapon, girl. That was a motherfucking battery charger. This is a fucking... Absolutely not. That is uncalled for and out of line. Dolly was out of line. And if you agree with Dolly picking up a knife, please reassess your mental and please reassess your morals and values. That is crazy. Mind you, we're already here at Zues where they're over here throwing hands. In real life, I don't expect people to over here commit assault and battery. But in the baddie world, you picking up a knife is already, that's crazy. And this is why I said Meatball's big ass should have got sent home when she threatened to over here do that to J.O. with those scissors. Because you didn't want to go head up with J.O. after she beat you at the campfire or bonfire, right? So everybody's trying to figure out where Dolly. They can't find her. They're like, where Dolly at? We know that Dolly's over here in the kitchen, over here talking, let me catch my breath. I can't fight all those girls. Me against them. I'm just like, girl, I get it. First of all, side note, I don't know if you guys had cut water.
But it's good.
But my whole thing with Dolly is I can see, mind you, like I said, I don't like this bitch, period, point blank. But I consider Dolly a heavy hitter. I feel like Dolly good out there and she throw them, right? But I was disappointed to see her run away and hide into a kitchen. You have security over here hiding. You have to get Natalie to come in to talk to you 3 times. I think that is absolutely insane. Natalie, and for her to get her confessional and then play in your face, talk about, well, bitch, they want to get at you, girl. I can't do nothing, girl. Well, they gonna do that? It's like how they did with Erica on Baddies Gone Wild.
You the star. Listen though now. I know I'm listening here. Cause my feeling hurt. Why? Cause I was being cool with that bitch last season. That boy keep on doing that.
Girl, it's just like, it makes you look like the deer, the hurt deer. I just didn't like it. Like I said, I don't like Dolly, but I expected more from her. But what I did expect is Big Lex. Since you wanted to jump in and fight everybody, I expected you to take that fade for Dolly, but you didn't.
Ooh.
You took that fade for Dolly with Tavy, but you didn't take that fade for Dolly with Ivory. And this is why I say it's picking and choosing. I do feel like they pick and choose, and at the end of the episode prove that they picked and choose, right? So all the girls are over here ready to fight. We see Cold Killer over here popping it, right? And I like Cold Killer. I like Cold Killer, K-Rican, and Fauna. My whole thing with Cold Killer sometimes is that she gives you like, you know, this like, yeah, nigga, yeah, you know what's going on, you know, I'm not that. And I'm just like, you do all of that, which is cool. You know, it gives the aesthetic. I get it. But you get your ass beat a lot. The fact that you over here fought and ran up on Summer and it seemed like Summer was beating your ass and literally Summer lost damn near every fight last season is crazy, Cole. Because I feel like the way you talk like you dragging hoes and you're not doing shit.
Summer on some drunk shit. We get the mop. What? Mop. Clock that shit, bitch ass nigga. Fuck.
Girl, you're not busting shit. You're not busting a grape in the Welsh backyard. Absolutely not. So I'm just like, girl, what in the fuck? So they over here just fighting, and I'm just like, okay, that was a weak little fight, but Summer, you took that one. Cheers to that. So we just see all the girls just, you know, it's mayhem. Natalie trying to get Dolly to come out the room. She's like, Dolly, come out the room. Scotty is messy. First of all, Scotty looked like she had a good old time because she wore her natural hair out and her hair is over here. It's humid. just. But Scotty was like,
Yeah, Dolly's downstairs in the kitchen. I said,
bitch. Everybody went downstairs. Just went downstairs trying to find Dolly. Like, bring her out. And they're like, there's glass on the floor. Girl, ain't no glass. And she was like, fuck the glass. She's like, no, you care about the glass. So now to go in one more time to talk to Dolly. She's like, girl, come on out. You know, at the end of the day, you're not going to sleep. They're not going to sleep until you come out and get that fade. So after like 30, 45, 2 hours to try to get Dolly out that fucking kitchen, Dolly finally agreed to come out that kitchen.
She agrees that she gonna square up with Ivory one more time when she comes out the kitchen. And I'm like, you better do your 1, 2, and then run up the stairs.
She's like, you know, I'm gonna do this one for you and I'm going to sleep. So that's what she do. Cool. She come out and, you know, she right there. She rushed Ivory and they start fighting. And I'm looking like, what the fuck is this? Because Ivory, it seems like you charged yourself up to Super Saiyan 3. And girl, why it seem like you lost that fight? But it do. I'm looking like, Ivory, what's going on, Ivory? Why it seem like Dolly beat your ass, bitch? I gotta slow it down because I really gotta just reassess and watch it because this is my first watch through, and I don't want to try to make excuses to try to find reasons that Ivory won or lost, but I gotta give it to Dolly on that one. I'm like, Dolly, like, one thing about me, I might not like you, but I'm gonna give you your 10s. I'm not just gonna hate on you for no reason. I don't like this bitch, but I give her 10s. So, you know, after that, everybody go to bed. Natalie's over here making, like, you know, these are my baddies. And she, that love doing that, you know. Now I lay me down to sleep. My baddies. I'm like, Natalie, you love doing stuff like this. I'm just like, girl, it's really sacrilegious. It's not cute. Please stop. Thank you. So it's the next morning. We see all the girls talking about whatever happened.
They get Russian cream? What the fuck? When Summer tried to do that weird shit talking about a baby dad like you about to make bitches fight, bitches don't give a fuck. It's plenty.
We see K-Rican, the new 3, K-Rican, Co-Killer, and Fauna talking about what happened. They just like, yeah, you know, this shit crazy. The bitches be picking and choosing. Like, why didn't y'all pop on Ivory the way y'all popped on us? Y'all want to fight us? Cool. Then we see Ivory, Lex, and Dolly's over here talking. And you know, Dolly's just like, yeah, you know, if my hand wasn't broke, girl, save it. Like, at the end of the day, your hand was still hurting. You still got out there and did what you did. Cool. Russia Creek come and talk like, yeah, my hand's broke. Send her home. Send her home. I don't got time. Send her home. Then we see Dolly. We see Ivory, Pretty P, and DTB, and they're over here just, you know, talking to Tavy. Tavy got her sunglasses on, and she over here just boom, 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 boom. I swole as fuck, girl. Oh my god. But, you know, Pretty P is going to be leaving the next episode, so we're gonna be missing Pretty P. But we find out, you know, from Scotty and Natalie, you know, they want to have fun, so they're going to be doing a ninja ninja obstacle course. So everybody goes downstairs to prep for that ninja obstacle course. Pretty P's like, yeah, come on, Summer. I'm like, Pretty P.
To go to this activity, and Summer's standing right there. I know I pushed her in this shit last night, so it's like, do you need that? You need that swing from the right.
Pretty P decided she wanted to run up on Summer because of the situation with her watch. My whole thing with Pretty P, girl, you know I love me some Pretty P. But there was no reason for you to run up on Summer. You should have done that plenty of when she first got back. Like, I was like, girl, what are we doing? That wasn't necessary. The 2 rounds, it wasn't necessary. They go to the ninja place. They were over here conversations on the bus, whatever. Girl, when I say they got up in there and Ivory walked in after everybody else came in, she said, yeah, what's up? Came right at Dolly, like, what's up? Dolly, like, my hand.
Come on, you mad? Oh my God, I'm gonna get you with my hand, you're right. Bitch, I'm gonna get you with my hand.
So I think the main thing why people are so tired of Dolly is the fact that last season your hand was broke. Then you had a cast. You couldn't fight because your hand, but you still fought Pretty P. And then the whole seizure thing, you passing out, thank God you're good. But this season, it was the eye, ducking Tavy. But then now it's the hand, ducking Ivory. I mean, what's really going on, Dolly?
She's talking her shit. I'm just like, how? I'm like, I don't give a fuck, girl. I will over here use this part. I don't know what. Like, it's just crazy. And then my whole thing with Lex is just like, you fought Tavy for Dolly when it was popping in, but you don't want to fight Ivory. I don't think Lex is scary, and I don't think Lex is scared of Ivory. But I'm looking like, y'all will fight them, the new G's, or the new baddies, but y'all want to fight the other 3. That's why I'm just like, what the fuck? Because when Cold Killer come out, like, yeah, bitch, yeah, I'm Cold Killer, bitch. Summer over here just woo.
Fight me then. Okay. Oh, you win. You can't do this. Jump in this fight me then.
I'm just like, that's picking and choosing. Because Ivory was over here popping it for a long period of time. Y'all just nothing. That's why I'm just like, what are we doing? But Choco over here took her stuff off, and she's over here pacing. And I was like, what you pacing for, bitch? What you pacing for, bitch? Choco was like, this is my friend. Talking about LCK. She's like, I'm the Africa. And Choco looked like she wanted it. And it looked like next episode she about to get it. And low key, Ivory, it don't seem like you over here fighting the way you were fighting Lex with Choco. Because why look like Choco's over here whooping your ass? So I don't know. Because I'm like, no, bitch, she didn't whoop. I don't know, but we're gonna find out. But that was the end of Baddies Africa. I'm ready for it. I'm ready to see Amber Rose, Tommy, this new Amber Rose niece. But y'all like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Brian Keith, LG, Black Butte. Bet you didn't know we the Holy Trinity. Now let a God stop a y'all and break your head here. Step into the room and get up in the bed. It tastes sweet, that's cause I'm good. It tastes sour cause I'm better than the hood. Cause I get you hyper when I'm running all around, cause I excite ya. Let me talk real quick. You can't even get with the shit. You wanna go toe to toe with my flow? The sour candy all I really ask you for. Now I got to go. Got, bye-bye.